My fiance left me at the altar. 4 years later, he's come back to tell me why he did it?
That seems like twisting the knife a little bit, like not only did I leave you at the altar, but I left you at the altar because you're dumb, stupid bee.
So about 4 years ago, I, female 29, was supposed to be getting married to my fiance at the time, Jay.
Dude, screw this guy.
Everyone whose name starts with a J, utter trash.
Facts.
Utter trash.
Yo, in the comments, if your name starts with a J, we're coming for you.
That's right. Everything was going so perfect. I was in my dress, I had my makeup on, and I had taken the pictures with all of my bridesmaids. I was pretty much ready to walk down the aisle when Jay's best man pulled me to the side and he told me, "You got some spinach in your teeth." Just kidding. That's not what he said. He said, "Your fiance is gone."
Really?
Split.
How long were they dating? I can't imagine standing someone up at like a restaurant of someone I've dated for a couple of years, let alone just like ditching a wedding.
Crazy.
Maybe it's like an arranged marriage or like.
At least bare minimum, call the night before.
Yeah.
So everyone isn't there.
Show some freaking respect.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Cancel your wedding the night before.
He had gotten into a car and left, and no one was able to get a hold of him. Whew. Yikes.
Wow.
I came home to our apartment and all of his stuff was gone.
Yo. Premeditated. It wasn't like he just got cold feet
this is
ditch town.
Bro, if you're moving boxes, that is premeditated.
He hired like a moving company or something. Damn.
Yet he still didn't plan in his logistics to tell her it more than 24 hours in advance.
You don't leave a note? Come on, where's the note?
On the pew or like the altar. Like, sorry, not getting married.
BRB.
BRB. Nah. Except I'm never coming back. Yeah. I ended up going on our honeymoon with my best friends, which was the best decision ever. I can honestly see that.
I know, but
it's a good friend time.
Yo, she must. I would be crying.
Oh,
I would be in tears that entire honeymoon.
So bad.
I would be drinking mimosas and just bawling my eyes out.
100%.
Hey, but those mimosas would be good.
And then I put myself in therapy to heal the horrible trust issues I now have.
Rightly so.
So, though.
Like, yikes.
And I haven't heard from him once until today.
Oh, I love a today.
Yeah.
I love a present day kind of switch.
We are in the moment. Yeah. We are in the movie.
This would be a great movie scene.
It would.
Yeah, it's like she's crying at the altar. I decided I would never trust men again and become a boss babe. And then she's like climbing the corporate ladder. She becomes a high-powered lawyer. And then 4 years later, and she's in this like high-rise apartment. I have a very important client. I have to defend Mark Zuckerberg. Like if there was a trailer, it's like, she's a high-powered lawyer that doesn't have time for no man. He's a deadbeat dad that just is searching for love again. And then this is how that.
And then here it is. Wow. You just took us on a journey. I guess he got back in contact with an old mutual friend who gave him my number.
Why are you trying to hurt this girl?
True. Jay texted me and wants to meet up and apologize.
Okay.
All right. He says he has a lot to explain to me about what happened that day, and I am torn.
No shit, Sherlock. Man has a freaking dictionary length book to write on how much of an asshat he is.
Actually.
Freaking waffle.
A what?
A waffle. Someone in the comments called me a waffle. I just think it's a brilliant insult.
Man, honestly, okay. Give us your best shot right now, guys. I have to be honest. You guys come up with some hilarious stuff.
Yeah,
just destroy me. Go for me. Roast me completely right now. I want to see what you guys got. I swore Jay was a dead memory, but my curiosity and desire to get closure with him is pestering me.
Oh, of course. Like I'm not gonna. You don't not take up that. That meeting.
You can't. It's like a car crash. You can't look away.
Yeah.
My current boyfriend supports me in whatever I decide, and I feel out of my respect to him and how wonderful he's been, I should just ghost Jay.
Yeah, well, that makes it complicated if you have a boyfriend.
That it does. I'm very confused, and I never expected to hear from Jay again. I have no idea what to do. Please help.
Yikes. I mean, I would love to hear what all of y'all would do in this situation. I actually have two perspectives that I'm curious about. I'm perspective. What would you do from the perspective of OP, and then also as the boyfriend? As OP, like, damn, I want some closure.
Definitely.
As the boyfriend, like, not that I would be sweating, but like, she almost married this guy. Like, there's gonna be feelings that are rekindled.
Oh, as OP's current boyfriend.
Yeah, as OP's current boyfriend, I want to know what
interesting.
he's feeling, because it's like
Right,
obviously
right,
you want to
yeah.
be supportive, and I think as the boyfriend, if I was in that situation, I'll be like, girl, you do you, because I would probably be secure in the relationship.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't secure, I would be sweating,
Yeah.
because like that's what if there's a good
like
reason?
that much pain, I would just
Yo,
because of that,
toxic
I would,
relationships.
That is, people do be toxic.
People be toxic all the time. People go back to the most toxic of
Oh my God.
relationships and of people.
That's true.
So hopefully, I mean, it seems like OP has a good head on her shoulders, but I don't know. What would you do?
You're in luck because there's an update.
Oh,
So first off, I want to thank everyone for the advice. I honestly wrote this post just to vent my frustration and confusion and possibly get some advice. I honestly forgot about the post for a few days until my sister and I were talking, and she mentioned she saw a post from a girl getting left at the altar and her ex showing up again years later.
yo.
She literally saw her post. I was like, oh, this is like...
This reminds me of you and how much your life
and
sucks.
it's like, bruh, that is actually though. Yeah, I saw this person. Her life was trash.
Yeah.
Like, it was garbage. I told her the post was mine, and she's been pushing me to do an update post. I figured that it might be therapeutic to write everything down as final closing of the J chapter, and this all went down 2 weeks ago.
Okay, dude, I'm so curious. What is this man's excuse?
It's about to get juicy. Against most of the advice, I did meet up with Jay. As a lot of you said,
so a lot of people said to not do it.
It sounds like it.
Huh.
That's interesting.
I would have said, if I was commenting, I would have probably said do it.
Yeah, I can't not, like, I would do it, so I can't not suggest. Yeah. But I get the rationale for why not to. Also, it was part of a 12-step program of him making amends.
Oh.
So that's why he reached out.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse about it.
That's the thing, is like, it's not the closure can oftentimes be for the aggressor or whatever, not the victim or whatever the terms are.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
good for him for getting sober
try. I mean, I guess anyone can try.
Yeah.
We met up at a park and my boyfriend came with me.
Oh,
that's an interesting
interesting.
My boyfriend sat off to the side while Jay and I talked.
Okay.
I actually feel stupider after meeting with him.
Why?
There were a lot of things in our relationship that would have had me out of the door if I paid more attention and if he wasn't such a great liar. Basically, for the last year of our relationship, he was doing substances and cheating on me. He had been struggling with his sexuality for years, and it's not surprising it ended up the way it is now, knowing the truth. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh.
My man loves man.
Wow. I did not expect that twist at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he was struggling with substance abuse at the same time.
Yo.
In the last year of their relationship.
That is so confusing.
Right? It completely changes the dynamic of the whole. Well, not completely,
still a
but
piece of shit.
It's still, piece of garbage.
Still a
for
piece
that.
of shit. He's just a gay piece of shit now.
There's like, that's, he's not just like, oh, I saw some smoking hot babe with beefcakes on her rear end and,
yeah.
ditched you.
I mean, I have more sympathy, I guess. I have a little bit more sympathy because he was struggling with his sexuality, but he's still a piece of shit.
100%.
But it doesn't excuse the actions. But like, if he's coming from maybe a conservative background or like, he already just doesn't accept himself, which it seems like he didn't like. Yeah, I understand why you
understand more. Yeah.
But also bleep out all that shit stuff.
Garbage.
Yeah, you're a little garbage. But wow, closer for sure.
Yeah.
I would actually. I don't know if I would. I think I would feel better
because it's not you, basically.
Yeah. It's like she was probably thinking like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, because there could be like, there's Reddit stories you read where it's like, oh, like you weren't doing it for me, blah, blah, blah. And like chose to leave him at the altar with that. Like, his family is incredibly homophobic and are horrible people.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay,
there we go.
I wanted nothing to do with them when we were together, but he insisted on them being around just for big life events like our wedding. The substances were something to get him through the day and act like he was in love when he actually was in love with someone else.
Whoa.
He had met his boyfriend at work, and I actually met him a few times when I would drop Jay off for lunch. So he was having a whole other love affair on the side.
Dude.
It gets crazier.
No, it doesn't. How?
I mean, I'm saying that part was crazier, but maybe. When our wedding approached, his boyfriend said he needed to choose between me or him.
Ultimatum.
Dude.
Ultimatum. Yo.
So
this is crazy.
It is. So he packed his bags up and pretended everything was great until his boyfriend picked him up and they moved 2 towns over. So basically he put on a whole facade.
Only 2 towns over? That's like,
bro, move to Brazil.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, yo, and move to Costa Rica or something. Or is that like,
what if she's visiting a friend, or if you're going back and you just like,
they think like I feel like people like 2 towns over is it's a town.
Yeah,
it's close.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
That is crazy,
dude. Wow. Wow.
Now here's another
joking.
Here's another line.
No, okay.
It's you know, kind of shocking. I asked him if he was still with his boyfriend, and he said no.
Oh.
So the relationship, I mean, obviously he wasn't attracted with her to begin with, but like the whole thing that like caused all that pain and all that thing.
Yeah. But I mean, like honestly, better for the relation, like the wedding to fall apart for her to be like,
that is
20
true.
years down the line.
Then find out.
Yeah.
He thought he could quit the substances once he was free of his family and lying, but he could not. His boyfriend found out and left him. Oh. He kept going, getting high and hooking up with random people. Oh. He apologized for not just being honest with me and leading me on like he did, and he wished he could go back in time and be truthful because I would have been one of the most accepting people about his sexuality. He said he missed me when he left because even though he didn't love me romantically, I was his best friend.
Oh,
just, I mean, right?
Yo.
Right?
Fuck, dude, that is so confusing.
It's a lot. It was a lot to take in. I told him, while I'm glad he's okay and he is doing better, I would prefer for us not to have any contact moving forward, but I do forgive him. He said he understands and he was only in town for a few more days and he'd be gone for good soon again. I'll admit when I got home, I cried. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. My boyfriend held me and ordered me my favorite takeout. He's been really the best and didn't pressure me to talk about anything until I was ready. So if I got anything out of the worst day of my life, it's led me to who I'm with now.
Current boyfriend sounds like a total win.
Dude.
Congrats, OP, on that.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap. It's got to be one of my favorite stories.
Yeah, I mean, just insane. And I found the story and completely forgot what happened. So I was I
was on for the journey.
I know this.
Man. Okay, so what do we learn? Okay, so if you get left at the altar,
it's going to be great.
Yes. Get left at the altar, move past it. They were a piece of shit, right? So move past it. Mm-hmm. Get yourself a nice, good boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
If you are that new boyfriend and your current girlfriend gets hit up by the guy that left her at the altar, I think they did the total right thing. I like now thinking about it is like, say like, dude, babe, whatever you got to do, get some closure.
I think he went with her, but was completely out of earshot.
I think that's fine.
That's a good idea. I
think maybe he went there just as support for her.
And just in case, like, hey, we're going to be on this bench. Just go read in the car or something while we're, give us some space. Right? Yeah.
Boyfriend W. And then also forgiving,
Big W for forgiving.
Big W for forgiving. And also to Jay, total piece of shit, but less so for going through the 12 steps and apologizing and giving some context.
Something terrible is now doing work to become better. So
Yeah.
you can give him that.
Yeah, that's all, that's all we can ask. All
Yeah,
right. The past is the past. You can only be better from there.
That's right.